അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ തിയറം ഓഫ് അരിത്മെറ്റിക്? വാട്ട് ഈസ് ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ തിയറം ഓഫ് അരിത്മെറ്റിക്? ഓക്കെ, അത് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. സോ ഇറ്റ് സേസ് ദാറ്റ് ദിസ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് ആണ് ആദ്യം. ഇത് വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇതുപോലെ തന്നെ എടുക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ്, ആൻഡ് ദ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് സേസ് ദാറ്റ് every composite number, okay, we know we have two types of numbers. First one is prime and the other one is composite, right? You know what is a prime number, what is a composite number? Any number which has only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself, is called a prime number. All other numbers are called composite numbers, okay, which can be distributed into or split into more than two factors other than 1 and the number itself. In that case, we will say that such a number is a composite number. Okay, now here we are talking about a composite number. Okay, so it says that every composite number can be expressed, okay, can be expressed in the sense of, means by means of factorization, that is factorized as a product of primes. Okay, every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization of this composite number will be unique. Okay, and this factorization is unique. Okay, is unique. Okay, apart from the order. Okay, we can write it in any order. The product can be written in any order. The primes can be written in any order, because if, say for example, what are the, can you prime factorize say 20 or say 6? I may say 2 into 3, you may say 3 into 2. Both mean the same, correct? So prime factors involving in the factorization are only two. That is what we mean, that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique except or apart from the order. Okay, apart from the order in which the primes occur. Okay, primes occur or appear. Okay, so it means to say that the prime factorization of a natural number is unique. The prime factorization of a natural number, you take any natural number, it can be prime factorized, and the prime factorization is unique. Is unique except for the order. Okay, except for the order of its factors. Say for example, 2 3s are 6. See, I can have say 2 into 3 into 5. Okay, what is this? This is 30, correct? 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5, or I can write it as 3 into 2 into 5, or I can write it as 5 into 2 into 3, or many different ways, correct? So there are different ways of expressing the same number, but the prime numbers that occur inside this particular factorization would be unique. Okay, that is what we mean to say by this statement. And read the statement once again. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order of the primes. Okay, clear? So for example, if you have x, say we can consider x where x is a, let x be a composite number. Okay, composite number. Then x can be written as, say, p1 into p2 into p3 into dot 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 up to pn, where pi or p1 p2 p3 up to pn are all primes. Okay, r is a prime number, and the p1 p2 p3 up to pn, they are arranged in ascending order for convenience, so that when I write and when you write, the order remains the same. Okay, I will also say 2 into 3 into 5, and you are also supposed to say that it is 2 into 3 into 5 for 30. Okay, we will not say 3 into 2 into 5, because we have come into a conclusion. Okay, we have agreed that we will be writing them in the ascending order. The primes will be arranged in an ascending order. That is the agreement, so that yours and mine will be same. Okay, so let us try to apply this fundamental theorem of arithmetic to find HCF and LCM of prime numbers. HCF and LCM of numbers. Let us consider how to find HCF and LCM of numbers by prime factorization. HCF and LCM of numbers. Okay, numbers by prime factorization. In the previous class, we have discussed what is prime factorization. We discussed two methods. First one, the factor tree method. The second one, the ladder method. Correct? Now, what is HCF? HCF is, what is HCF? HCF is the highest common factor. Okay, HCF is equal to the highest common factor, and LCM. What is LCM? LCM is the least common multiple. Okay, I hope you are familiar with these terms. Correct? Now let us take an example. Okay, let us take an example. Let us take the first example. The first one, find HCF and LCM of, say, 6 and 20. Okay, let me take 6 and 20 by prime factorization. By prime factorization method. Okay, so how can we do? First, you know how to find the factors of 6. 6 and 20 are small numbers, so you can directly write them down. So 6, for the first number is 6. So 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Correct? Yes. Now we have 20. Correct? We have 20. So let me write down 20 here. So 20 can be written as, say, 2 into 2 into, this is 4 into 5. Correct? So 2 into 2 into 5. But we will try to write this in exponential form. Means by using powers, so that one prime will occur only once. Okay. Short method. Compressed method. Okay. Compressed form. That is equal to 2 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 1. Here, since each prime numbers occurred only once, you will be having the power 1. Okay. So 6 can be written as 2 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 1. We'll write it again a little. 6 is equal to 2 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 1. Okay. Same way, 20 can be written as 2 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 1. Okay. We will be using powers to represent how many times a particular prime number occurs in the factorization. So we will be writing 2 ones only, but we will be writing the number of times 2 occurs as the power of 2. Okay, same way for 5. Now, what is HCF? What is HCF? HCF of 6 and 20. HCF of two numbers 6 and 20. It is written as HCF of 6 and 20. 6 comma 20. HCF into bracket 6 comma 20. It means HCF of 6 and 20. Okay, notation മനസ്സിലാക്കി വെക്കുക. Okay, HCF of 6 and 20 is equal to, see what to do. Please be careful here. What to do? We will be writing only those factors or those prime numbers which are common. So 2 occurs. Okay, let us see. Look here. 2 is a prime number and it occurs here and here as well. 3, so I will write it in the HCF also. I will write it in the HCF part also. Now, but 3 is present here in 6, but 3 does not occur in 20. So we will not use that 3. Same way, 5 occurs in 20 but not in 6. So we will not use that 5 also. So it should be a common factor. It should be a common prime number with the least power. Okay, with the least power. So I will write 2 raised to 1. So HCF of 6 and 20 is 2. Okay, it is equal to 2. Okay, HCF of 6 and 20 is equal to 2. What is this? The product of the smallest power of each common prime factor. We'll write down the observations a little bit later. Now we'll go for the LCM. LCM of 6 and 20. We will write down all the factors. Say 2 occurs. If any factor occurs, any prime number occurs in any one of the numbers, we will write them down. Okay, so first it is 2, then 3 is also there, into 3, and then into, now any other prime number occurs, yes, here 5 occurs, so I will write 5 also. But I will be using their highest powers. 2 in the highest power എത്രയാണ്? ഇവിടെ 2 raised to 1 ആണ്, ഇവിടെ 2 raised to 2 ആണ്. So I will be using this one. Okay, highest power ഏതാണോ അതാണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. So I will be using that 2 there. So I will put 2 here, and 3 occurs only in 6 and its power is 1. So I will use 1, and for 5 the highest power is 1. Hope things are clear. So this is 4, 5 is at 23 is at 60. So answer is 60. Is that clear? HCF of 6 and 20 is equal to 2 and LCM of 6 and 20 is equal to 6. Okay, now we'll state what is HCF and what is LCM so that we can understand or express it. So highest common factor, what is this? This is the highest. We will write down certain observations. Okay, observations. Which are the observations? We observe that what is HCF. We observe that what is the highest common factor. What is the highest common factor? We observe that, see, highest common factor is also known as HCF. Okay, and how is it defined? It is defined as the product of, it is defined as the product of what? The smallest power of each common factor. Okay, the product of the smallest power, the smallest power of each common factor, each common factor, the product of the smallest power of each common factor or each common prime factor. Let me write it as each common prime factor. Okay, prime factor, the product of the smallest power of each common prime factor involved in the numbers. Okay, involved in the numbers. The highest common factor is defined in this way. Okay, now what is the least common multiple? Least common multiple endana? Least common multiple. Okay, how is that defined? Short form is LCM. Okay, it is the product of the greatest power of all the factors. Greatest power of all the prime factors. Okay, the product of, it is the product of the greatest power of all. See, here it was each common prime factor. In this case, it is all prime factors. All prime factors, or each prime factor. Okay, you can write it as all prime factors or each prime factor involved in that number. Involved in the number. Okay, in the numbers. I hope the things are clear. So this is the second thing that you note down. Then, so we have one, we have two, and then one more relationship between HCF, LCM, and the two numbers. Okay, the relationship between HCF, LCM, and two numbers. Okay, the relationship between HCF, LCM, and the two numbers. Or relationship between HCF and LCM of two numbers. HCF and LCM of two numbers. It is only for two numbers. Okay, HCF and LCM of two numbers. Okay, we can observe that. See, when we look here, what can we observe? What is the product? What is the product of the HCF and LCM? The product of HCF and LCM. Let us observe that. Let us observe that. What is HCF into LCM? Okay, what is HCF of 6 and 20 into LCM of 6 and 20? HCF of 6 and 20 is 2, and what is LCM of 6 and 20? That is 60. So their product will be equal to 120. Now let us try to find the product of the numbers also. Let us try to find out the product of the numbers 6 and 20. Now what is 6 into 20? That also is 120. So what we observe? We observe that HCF of 6 and 20 into LCM of 6 and 20 will be equal to 6 and 20 multiplied. Okay, so that is, the relationship also will be of the same type. So the relationship says that HCF of and LCM of two numbers A and B. So let us consider the two numbers A and B. Let A and B be two numbers. Okay, then HCF of A and B into LCM of A and B will be equal to the product of the numbers A and B, that is A into B. Okay, the product of HCF and LCM is equal to the product of the numbers. We can write it like this: the product of HCF and LCM of two numbers will be equal to the product of the two numbers. Okay, the product of HCF and LCM of two numbers is equal to the product of the two numbers. Okay, product of the two numbers. Is that clear? This is the relationship between HCF and LCM of two numbers. Okay. Now we have made the observation also. Now we shall practice something regarding this topic. We'll do some problems. So for that purpose, first let us practice prime factorization and expressing them in unique terms of powers. Okay. So let us consider the first question. The first question is express each number, each number, each of the following numbers. I will be giving you the number as a product of primes, as a product of primes. Okay. How to do that? Product of primes or product of their prime factors. How can we do? So first question is first question. This is question number 1. Okay. So the first one is 140. How to express 140 as product of primes? For that, what can we do? We will be using the ladder method for factorization. We will be using ladder method for factorization. So let us use that. So I can write 140 as, so 140 is given to you. So 140 can be divided, okay, by 2. By 2, 7s are 14, 2 zeros are 0, and then 2 into 35 will give you 70, and then you can't go with 2 now. Now I'll have to take some other prime factors. I'll take 5, 7 5s are 35, and 7 1s are 7. Okay, so this is the prime factorization. So I can get 2 into 2 into 5 into 7, correct? So what can I do? I can write 140. I can write 140 as 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Okay. So therefore, see here 2 appears 2 times. So we will write it again as 140 is equal to 2 raised to, what is the number of times 2 occurs? 2 times. So power will be 2 into 5 occurs only once into 7. Is that clear? Hello? Okay. Okay. Next question. Question number 2. Here what happens? 156. Let us take 156. 156. Okay, 156. How can we factorize? So this is 156. So it is divisible by 2. So I will start dividing by 2. So 2 into 7, and then 2 8s are 16. Okay, then again with 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 9s are 18. 13 3s are 39. So 3 into 13. So now 13 into 1. So this is the prime factorization of 56. 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. Correct? So 156 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. So 156 can be written as 2 raised to 2 into 3 into 13. Okay, prime factorization is clear. Same way, question number 3. 3825. For 3825, what to do? Can you factorize 3825? Okay, so let us do this. So this is a multiple of 5. So I'll start with 5. Then what will I get? 5 7s are 35. Then carry 6. Then again carry. So you'll get 5. Correct? Ariyalo. This is Ariyalo. Now again it goes with 5. So 5 1s are 5. Again 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. Okay, sorry, 5 3s are 15. Correct. 1 will go. So 5 3s are 15. Now 153 see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when you add these numbers, it will go with 3. Okay. So divisibility check ഒക്കെ എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. So divide by 3. So 3 5s are 15 and 3 1s are 3. So 51 goes in which table? 17 3s are 51, or 3 into 17 is equal to 51. So again 17 into 1. So this is done. Okay. Remainder 1 വരുന്നിടം വരെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. I am not drawing the lines in between. So therefore I can write 3 8 2 5 as 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 13, sorry 17. So it becomes 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 2 into 17. This is 3 8 2 5. Hope things are clear to you. Again the next problem. Next one 5005. This is the textbook problems. Okay. Fourth one. Fourth one. It is 5005. Okay. Can we do this? You can do faster than me. 5005. When I divide it by, see, it is divisible by 5. So I start dividing by 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 zeros are 0, 0, 1. Correct. Now this is 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will not go by 2, it will not go by 3. Now which number should I use? I can use say 7. Okay. Check whether it goes by 7 or not. So 7 ones are 7. And then 8, 9, 10. So 3 goes to that side. So we have 7 4s are 28, and then 29, 30. So 2 again goes, 7 3s are 21, 143. Okay. So now it is 11 into something is equal to 143. 11 into 13 is 143. And then 13 is a prime number, so 13 ones are 13. So I can write 505 as 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. So 5005 equal to, order should be ascending, 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Is that clear? I can write it once. Since they occur only once, I am writing them like this. Now the last question of this type, fifth question. I hope that all of you are clear. Correct. Fifth question at the 7429 ആണ് പറയുന്നത്. 7429. So let us take 7429. So 7429. This is a complicated one because it involves large prime numbers. Okay, it involves large prime numbers. So 1 to 16 വരെയുള്ള ഒരു നമ്പറും കൊണ്ട് ഇതിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. 1 to 16 വരെ ഒരു നമ്പർ കൊണ്ടും പറ്റത്തില്ല. 17ന്റെ ടേബിളിലാണ് വരുന്നത്. Okay, 17 into 437. 437. You can try. What is 17 into 437? 17 into 437, and that will be equal to 400. Sorry, 7429. Okay. Now then this one 437. 437 കിട്ടുന്നത് വേറെ ഏതിന്റെ ടേബിളിലാണ്? 19ന്റെ ടേബിളിൽ മാത്രമേ കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. 19 into 23 ആണ് കിട്ടുന്നത്. Okay, 19 into 23 is 437. We can write it down if you want. 19 into 23 will be equal to 437. Okay, same way, if 437, ഇനി 23യുടെ കാര്യം ഒന്നും പറയണ്ടല്ലോ. That is itself a prime number. So I can write it as 23 into 1. So the problem is done here. Another line ആദ്യം വരയ്ക്കാത്തത് because it will go longer than what is required. Still, okay. So therefore 7429 can be written as 7429 can be written as 17 into 19 into 23. Okay. So they occur only once. So I am writing down the number of times each prime factor occurs. 17 is a prime number, 19 is a prime number, 23 is also a prime number. We can't use composite numbers here. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Now I will give you three numbers. How to find the HCF and LCM? Let us see that. So before that, we will go for two numbers. Practice two numbers problems and then come to three number problems. So find HCF and LCM. This is question number 2 of the textbook. Okay, question number 2, that is find HCF and LCM. Find HCF and LCM, okay, of the numbers, and also verify the relationship between HCF, LCM and the numbers, okay, and also verify the relationship. What is the relationship? HCF into LCM equal to product, okay, product of the numbers, of the two numbers. Clear? We need to verify this relationship also. We have to verify this relationship also. Okay, so let us take the first problem. First one is we can use any method, either prime factorization, ladder means or whatever. Okay, the first one. First one is 26 and 91. 26 and 91. These are the two numbers given to you. So let us try to prime factorize 26. 26, I know that it is 13 2s are 26. So 2 and 13, I can write like this. Okay, is that clear? Okay, now 91. What to do about for 91? 91 എന്തുകൊണ്ട് പറ്റും? Can you factorize 91? Hello? From it is not possible using 1, it is not possible using 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so therefore we'll go for with 7. 7 into 13 is 91. I can write 91 as 7 into 13. Okay, so now HCF and what will be the HCF? What will be the HCF? HCF will be the common factors, correct, with their least powers. So here 2 is not common, so I will not use 13 is common, so I will be using 13. 7 is not common, so I will not use 7. What is the the least power? Least power is 1. Okay, see, read the definition, go back to the definition. What is the definition of HCF? The product of smallest power of each common prime factor. The word common prime factor is more important. We should focus on each common prime factor. Only common prime factors will be written down with their least power. Write down the common prime factors with their least powers and multiply. That will be your HCF. Same way for LCM, we write all the prime factors with their greatest powers. Okay, so HCF is equal to this, clear, 13. Okay, so the answer is 13. Same way, what is LCM? നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് പഠിച്ചത്? Write down all the common factors. 2, then 7, then 13. What is the number? 2 into 7 into 13. What is 2 into 7 into 13? It should be 182. Okay, 7 to the 14 into 13 is equal to 182. Is that clear? 132 is the LCM and this is this. Okay, now we need to calculate what is 21 into product of HCF and LCM. So HCF of 26 and 91 into LCM. Okay, what is that? HCF, what is the product of HCF and LCM? 13 into 182. It is 13 into 182. Okay, 13 into 182 will give you 2366. It is equal to 13 into 182, which is equal to 2366. Okay, Same way, what is the product of the two numbers? Product of the numbers. Product of numbers. What is the product? This is 26 into 91. 26 into 91. We can check that also here. 26 into 91. And that will be equal to the same number, 2366. Okay, 2366. So from this and this, so therefore from this to what can I say? I can say that HCF, okay, HCF of HCF into LCM is equal to product of the numbers. Product of the numbers. Is that clear? Now we have done everything. So നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചതെല്ലാം അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കാം. HCF is equal to 13, LCM is equal to 182, and the product of HCF and LCM is also verified. Okay, so that is done. Now the second problem, we'll practice this type of problems more. So write down the second one. Second one is 510 and 92. So this is 510 and 92. So these are larger numbers, so I need to use the ladder method, right? So 510 in the prime factorization, I will use the rough part. 510 and the I'll use 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, again 2 5s are 10, correct? I'll use 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Okay, 51, I think it is 17 into 3, 3 into 17, and 17 ones are 17. Okay, clear. So 510 can be written 500 and see all the primes occur only once. I will rearrange them. 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Okay, power is 1 1 1 and 1. Okay, fine. Any 92 in a good 92. So for 92 what I'll do? 92 again go with 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12. Again 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Again 23 is a prime number, so it is done. 1 and here it is 23. 23 ones are 23. So it is 2 raised to 2. So 2 occurs 2 times and then into 23. Okay, now to find HCF. HCF. What is HCF? HCF will be equal to the common factor. What is the common factor? Only one common factor is available, that is 2, with its least power. Correct? Least power or highest power? Least power. So least power is 1. How many 2's are common? Only one 2 is common in both of them. There are 2 2's here, but only one 2 here. So therefore only one 2 is common. So HCF is equal to 2 raised to 1, which is equal to 2. Clear? Now LCM. What is LCM? LCM will be, write down all the factors. So it is 2 into 3 into 5 into 17 into 23 with their highest power. So 2 has to be written 2 times. 3 will be written only once, 5 will be written once, 17 and 23 also written once. So when we multiply, what do we get? So this is 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 3s are 60. So 60 into 17 into 23. 60 into 17 into 23. What do we get? We should get 2 3 4 1. I think 460. Can you check? 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 3s are 60. So 60 into 17 will give you 1020. 1020 into 23 will give you 23460. Oh yes. So this is 23460. LCM is done. Now HCF is there, LCM is there, numbers are there. You need to verify the relationship. So multiply HCF and LCM together. So again, next step is that we need to multiply HCF and LCM. So HCF is 23460 into what number? Into LCM, that is, so HCF, that is 2, and that will be equal to 46920. Okay, so HCF into LCM, what is that number? That is equal to 2 into 23460, which will give you 46920. I am using a calculator to save time because I don't need to teach you multiplication. Okay, you can multiply and check. HCF and LCM is done. So this is the first part, and the second part, that is the product of numbers. Okay, product of A and B. A is equal to this and B is equal to this. So A into B endana? A into B. A is equal to 510 and B is equal to 92. So A is equal to 510 and 92. We can check by multiplying them also. So this is 510 into 92, and that will give you 46920, the same number, correct? That is equal to 46920 is the second. So we have verified from 1 and 2 that HCF into LCM. So from 1 and 2, it is clear that HCF into LCM, okay, equal to A into B, that is the product of the numbers. Product of the numbers. Okay, is that clear? Yes. So the third one you will do as homework. The third one is, I'll write down the practice question. The third one, the numbers are 336, 336 and 54. Okay, this is your practice or homework, whatever you want to take it like. It is just practice. Now we will try to understand how to find out HCF and LCM of more than two numbers. It is the same principle. The same principle. We will be using the same principle. The product of the smallest power of each common prime factor involved in the numbers will be HCF, and the product of the greatest power of all prime factors involved will be the LCM. Okay. So let us now try to find out HCF and LCM of more than two numbers. Okay. So HCF and LCM of more than two numbers. More than two numbers. You should note that the relationship, the previous relationship, that the product of HCF and LCM is equal to product of the numbers only works for two numbers. Okay, only for two numbers. Okay, for three numbers this result does not hold, that is false. Okay, only for two numbers it is true. Now HCF and LCM of more than two numbers. So let us see that. Okay, what to do? I'll take three numbers and check how to do. The first one is 12, 15 and 21. Find HCF, LCM and LCM of three numbers 12, 15 and 21. Engana cheyunnathu? 12. I have 12, I have 15 and I have 21. So prime factor is 12, 15 and 21. 12 is 3 fours are, or 4 3s are 4 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3, correct? So I can write it as 2 raised to 2 into 3. 15 can be written as 3 into 5. So I can write it as 3 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 1. Okay. Now 21 is written as 7 3s are 21. So 3 into 7. So I can write it as 3 raised to 1 into 7 raised to 1. Okay. Clear. So what is HCF? HCF of the three numbers 12, 15 and 21 will be equal to, write down the common factors. Which factor is common? Which prime number? 2 is common? No. 3 is common? Yes. So I'll write down 3. 5 is common? No. 7 is common? No. So all prime numbers I have checked, but with their least power. Least power is 1. That power is also again common. So don't worry. Least power is 1. So answer is 3. 3 is the HCF. Now for LCM. LCM. What to do? LCM of 12, 15 and 21. What to do? You have to write down 2. You have to write down 3. You have to write down 5. You have to write down 7. Once. Okay. So 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 with their highest powers. The 2 occurs 2 times. 3 occurs only once, okay, in all of them. So 1 will be the highest power. ഇവിടെ 1 ആണ്, ഇവിടെയും 1 ആണ്, ഇവിടെയും 1 ആണ്. എവിടെയെങ്കിലും ഒരിടത്ത് 2 അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 3 ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് എഴുതണം, which will be high, whichever is highest. 5 has 1. The highest power of 7 in all of them together is 1. Now we need to multiply all of them. Okay, so that will be, this is 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 6 7s are 6 7s are 42. So it is 420, I assume, correct? Hello, is it correct? Okay, we can check. This is, we can check using the calculator also. We can check using, say 2 into 2 is 4 into 3 into 5 into 7, and that will be equal to 420. Okay, so that is again correct. Next, second question. I hope you are clear with the topic, correct? So I'll give you 2 questions as homework or practice. So the second one and the third one will be for practice. The second one is 17, then 23 and 29. Here all 3 of them are prime. So they are HCF. See, if there is no common factor, then what will you do? What will be the HCF? Let us consider, say 5 and 7. Okay, let us consider 5 and 7. What is the HCF of 5 and 7? What is the HCF of 5 and 7? See, 5 can be written as 5 only, because you cannot further factorize. Both of them are co-prime. Co-prime means what? Which the numbers which do not have any common factors. Okay, the numbers which do not have any common factors, such numbers are called co-prime numbers. Okay, note. I'll write down the note. See, co-prime numbers. Okay, and then co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers. So two numbers അല്ലെങ്കിൽ numbers which do not have any common factor. The numbers which do not have any common factors. The numbers which do not have any common factor. Okay, common factor except one. Example 5 and 7. Second example 8 and 23. See, 8 is a composite number, 23 is a prime number. So 8 and 23, they do not have any common factor also. Correct? Can you see that? 23 will not have any common factor which is present in 8. Correct? So even composite numbers can be co-prime to other numbers. Like 3 2s are 6 and 6 and say 25. See, 25 is also a composite number, 6 is also a composite number, but they do, both of them do not have any common factor. Correct? They do not have any common factor. So 5 and 7 do not have any common factor. 8 and 23 does not have any common factor. Or 6 and 25 also do not have any factors in common. So therefore, in such cases, the for co-prime numbers, okay, what happens? The HCF will be equal to 1. Correct? HCF will be equal to 1 and LCM will be equal to what? The product of the numbers. LCM will be equal to product of numbers. Product of numbers. Okay. In case of co-prime numbers, this will happen. In case of co-prime numbers, the HCF will be 1 and the LCM will be the product of numbers. This should be noted. Okay, very clearly. You should note this down. Note this. Very important. What are co-prime numbers? The numbers which do not have any factors in common except one. Only one. One is a factor of every number, so we don't consider it also. Okay, that is how we do. So I hope that you are clear with what we have done in this class. So I'll give you one more problem. The third question also. You have to do it on your own and send me the image as soon as possible. Okay. The third question is 8, 9 and 25. 8, 9 and 25. Okay. So 8 will have 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 2 raised to 3. 9 will have 3 into 3. This is 8, this is 9. Okay. I'm writing fast. So this is 3 raised to 3, 3 raised to 2. And this is 25. 25 can be written as 5 into 5, that is equal to 5 raised to 2. See, they are all three of them are co-prime. All three of them are co-prime. They do not have any common factor. So what will be the HCF? HCF will be equal to 1. And what is LCM? Because 1 is already there. Okay, with all of them. So we will consider that 1 as HCF. Okay. Now, but since 1 is not prime, neither prime nor composite, we don't write that. If they do not have any common prime factor, we say the HCF is 1. Okay, HCF is 1 if they do not have any common factor. Now, what is the LCM? LCM will be the, when HCF is 1, the LCM will be the product of the number 8 into 9 into 25. It will be 8 into 9 into 25, whatever it is. Okay, we may calculate that. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. So, thank you for today. We'll meet in the next class. Okay.